Hello, my fellow pod pilots of New Eden, Ed here, and here we are inside an Arbitrator, or an Arby as it's otherwise called. And I've gone with a big fat tank, so I've got a plate, I've actually got high grade slave implants in, and two reppers there as you can see, so I've got a pretty heavy duty tank, hoping to do most of the kind of DPS with my drones and kind of neuting cap with the two newts that I've got there. So as you can see, I've just walked to the sun because I've seen a Vexor Navy issue doing little faction warfare plexes within this little area, and I've seen that he's warped to the sun, so I've walked to the sun as well, and then I've seen him cloak up. Now I saw where he cloaked up, and I thought I'll just head towards that direction with my drones out, and there we go. I've uncloaked him and I've managed to point him, and I eventually kill him as well. And this is really cool because he actually had 3 warp core stabilizers fitted, so if he obviously cloaked up and went AFK, and I'd managed to uncloak him and kill him, so that was quite an impressive kill considering that he's got 3 warp core stabilizers fitted. But that's it, don't always give up. If you see something cloak up, you could have the chance of uncloaking it, and obviously it's very rare, but on this occasion I managed to see exactly where he cloaked up, and I thought, well, at least I'll give it a go. Unfortunately nothing good dropped in the loot, but still I was quite happy with myself with actually uncloaking it. It's very rare that I've done that, but just to follow through and actually get it. I think I was just about to give up and recall my drones, and then all of a sudden he uncloaked, and I was kind of like, oh my god, and then just pointed him up, but pointed him obviously didn't make a difference because he had 3 warp core stabs, but he didn't walk away because he probably went and had a cup of tea and came back without his ship. And I did kill his pod as well. I don't know why, but I thought it might have been fit with something, so I thought I'd kill his pod as well, because so he woke up in his station. So here I've seen this curse follow me a couple of jumps, and I've decided to kind of slow up a little bit and just act as if I'm sort of, you know, taking my time with things. I've got the feeling that he's going to point me and attack me as soon as I can, so I want to approach him and then just start laying on the DPS, hoping that the gate guns can kill him and my minuscule DPS that I've got before he can kill me. Now it turned out that he was also shield fit, which isn't the best thing to aggress under gate fire with just a shield fit, and he didn't have any shield boosters, so it was just a shield buffer that he had fit, so he had to do a hell of a lot of damage quickly to be able to kill me. And also he came right in at 0 on me as well, although I approached him as well. But for a curse, I wouldn't have thought that that was a good idea to get into brawling range, because obviously he doesn't have much DPS close up or far away, so his is kind of drones and missile damage, but he could have kept his different distance and not lost his curse as he's just about to do here to me against the gate guns there. So I think he kind of made a few mistakes there, and I managed to profit from it in the end, which was pretty good. So I've rejoined faction warfare again. I got back into my old corp, and I had to wait a little while for the standings to reset and eventually get back into faction warfare. So I started taking the Arby out and came across a mauler that started to chase me, and thought I'd give this a go. And I thought this was going to be my death, to be honest, because maulers can have a pretty heavy tank and also apply a nice amount of DPS. So I thought it was going to be perhaps a long fight and that he was going to come out on top. So as you can see there, because I thought it was going to be a bit of a long fight, it would be worthwhile to get rid of his drones. So I used my small guns and my web to take out his drones, so that negates a little bit of DPS, which sort of, you know, puts a little bit less pressure on my tank. And he's also got a condor which has jumped in as well, so I should have swapped over to that condor and probably blapped him quickly at this point, but I chose not to. I thought I'd just carry on with DPS on the mauler, but because perhaps the mauler would warp away if I took my point off of him, so I wanted to keep him there because that's going to be the better kill than getting a condor. But who knows, it might have been worthwhile just to blap that condor quickly. He might not have been fit very well. As you can see, he's just kind of kiting at range, not doing too much damage. And Enyo jumps in. I think I might get a little bit of help, but he warps off straight away. So the amount of DPS that I'm having to tank at the moment is incredibly minimal, and I think that I've kind of basically started to cap this guy out. He's really worried about his cap at the moment. He's trying to manage the modules as best that he can, but I'm not taking any damage. I'm well on top of this. I'm not even using my reppers. There's no damage coming off me. If you look, he's sort of he's just yellow boxing me now. So I think that even his point has capped him out. And all I've got to do is just keep applying the DPS, whilst also keeping one eye on that Condor and thinking about going for that as well. He manages to get a few reps off, and as you can see, he's repointed me, and then he takes it off again. So just got to keep going for it. And I was really impressed with this, because I thought a Mauler's going to have a nice heavy tank on him and it was going to be a close battle, but as it was, it sort of went really far in my favour. I think those two small newts that I've got on there really help, and also help with a kind of frig gang. I really wanted to jump into a little frig gang of about 4 or 5 frigs and sort of have a play with them, but I didn't get the chance to with this. And as the Mauler goes down, I start making my way towards this guy and try and get a point on him, but unfortunately I can't. He's clever and he's going to keep at range, so I just put my warriors on him, scare him off a little bit, and then manage to hold the field, which is pretty good. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed these 3 little engagements. I've had a lot of fun getting in fights. I think I've gone through quite a lot of ships now. I'm looking forward to trying out a few other ships and perhaps trying a few other different types of EVE video. I'll see how that goes. But till next time, take it easy and fly wonky.